Well, the great thing for the Cowboys coming into this weekend was that they had a chance to atone for the miserable Saturday in Orlando and still have a chance to stay in the Big 12 title hunt. Houston needing to win out just to be bowl eligible, but it looked like Orlando all over again early before the Cowboys righted the ship to win by 13. Offensively, OSU passed to set up the run. Because of the way the defenses are facing them, Alan Bowman's favorite target was Brennan Presley. Casey Dunn putting Presley in all sorts of spots to try and get him the ball, and he delivered 15 catches, second on the single-game OSU list. And in the second half, and the touchdown passes, picking on one of the corners there was big, too. Things opened up for Ollie Gordon in the second half. The offensive line blocking well. Gordon back to his recent tricks with 164 and 3 second-half touchdowns. Biggest play of the game, down 23-9 late first half. Trey Rucker drops into coverage and picks off a Donovan Smith pass. It turned things in a hurry as OSU scored 10 points in the final 2+ minutes. And the pass rush ramped up in the second half. Colin Oliver here taking advantage of the backup right tackle for a sack. Only one scoring drive for the Cougars in the third and fourth quarters. In special teams, coverage units were solid once again. Nick Session and Ty Williams combining for a vicious hit on this kick return. It wasn't all perfect in that phase, but Houston never got anything significant other than a blocked extra point. Houston had no answer for Presley, and they tried to knock the confidence out of him, but he kept making catches, 2 of them with extra focus after juggling the pass initially and taking big hits. And the defense looked like a much more confident unit in the second half. Now, a chance to play their way in to the conference title game.
I'm guessing the other teams across the country in college football, they all train to get to the end and have a chance to play for something big as you move forward. And we do the same. Our goal when we start the season has always been to find a way to win a conference championship. That's what our goal is.
I think we all kind of, it's like kind of unsaid thing. I think if you put too much emphasis on it, then people play tight. But I mean, take 24 hours, let this game digest. But as soon as that 24 hours is up, it's on to BYU.
Report card time offensively will go B. The pick 6 early, not good, but 6 of 13 on third downs, 501 yards of total offense, controlled the final 32 minutes of the game. Defense B-. Again, big scoring plays hurt, but the interception flipped the game, and they held Houston to 7 second-half points and only 2 of 11 on third downs. Special teams B-, blocked extra point, great coverage on kicks, and overall it's a B, a tremendous second half. Dusty?
Well, there's nothing easy about the Cowboys win in Houston on Saturday. It was a slow start, but man, they showed some real resiliency and bounced back to find a way to get the victory. And there's no bigger pivotal moment in this game than the Trey Rucker interception following the safety. Houston up 2 scores, looking to make it 3 scores with all the momentum. The Trey Rucker interception flipped the script and changed this game. Cowboys score quickly after. They get another stop and add a field goal before halftime and only go down 4. Use all that momentum to come out. They get 2 stops on defense. They score on their opening 2 possessions, take the lead, and never relinquish for the rest of the ball game. And boy, Ollie Gordon, how about his bounce back? First half, Houston held him in check. Wasn't getting much going, but as we've seen so many times this year, as the game goes on, so does Ollie Gordon's ability to get it done. Third, fourth quarter, he was dominant, over 120 yards, 3 touchdowns, big key chunk runs, helped leading this Cowboys team to a huge victory. And I thought Alan Bowman bounced back after the early pick 6. And Brennan Presley was special in this game with 15 catches and over 180 yards. The defense, much like the rest of this team, bounced back in the second half. They had their issues early on, but Nick Martin, Colin Oliver, getting after Donovan Smith, holding the Cougars to 7 points and 144 yards was absolutely crucial. Wasn't pretty early, but it was beautiful late. And the Cowboys in prime position with one more win to make it to Arlington for a Big 12 championship.
Well, the second half of the season has been especially difficult for the Golden Hurricane, a 6th straight loss on Saturday in the home finale against North Texas. Kirk Francis, though, continues to be a bright spot for the Golden Hurricane. He threw for 251 yards and 3 touchdowns in his first career start, and for the first time all year, TU played only 1 quarterback, so now it's 1 game left to try and build momentum for 2024.
I thought he played well. We didn't protect him well once or twice schematically, but they kind of wired us on a couple blitzes that we had to adjust.
You really play for these guys at the end of the day, especially on a night like senior night. You want to really just pull out that win, so it's definitely disappointing that we can't.
Report card time. Offense will go B. Francis pretty solid. Anthony Watkins rushed for 115 and a score. Defense D. Gave up 299 on the ground, 593 total yards, and too many big plays. Special teams C. Missed the only field goal attempt, but pretty good coverage. Overall C-. Disappointing result in the home finale.